Have you ever wondered if you can take too much vitamin D3? You've probably heard that vitamin D3 is one of the most important vitamins for your bones, immune system, muscles, and even your mood. Because of its many health benefits, millions of people take vitamin D3 supplements every single day. But here's the question many people don't ask. How much vitamin D3 is too much? Can you actually overdose on vitamin D3? And what happens if you do? In today's video, we're separating myths from facts and explaining exactly how much vitamin D3 is considered safe, who is at risk of overdosing, the warning signs you should never ignore, and how to take vitamin D3 the right way for maximum benefits. Let's get started. Vitamin D3, also known as cholecalciferol, is often called the sunshine vitamin because your skin naturally produces it when exposed to sunlight. However, modern lifestyles mean many people spend most of their time indoors, wear sunscreen, or live in areas where sunlight isn't strong enough for much of the year. As a result, vitamin D deficiency has become surprisingly common around the world. Vitamin D3 plays an essential role in helping your body absorb calcium and phosphorus, two minerals that keep your bones and teeth strong. But that's just the beginning. Research also shows vitamin D supports muscle strength, helps maintain normal immune function, contributes to nerve communication, and may even influence mood and overall health. Because deficiency is so common, many healthcare providers recommend supplementation. But unlike vitamin C, which your body simply flushes out when you take too much, vitamin D3 is fat-soluble. That means your body stores excess amounts in fat tissue and the liver instead of getting rid of them quickly. And that's where problems can begin. Many people assume that if a little is good, then more must be better. Unfortunately, that's not how vitamin D works. Taking extremely high doses over time can cause vitamin D toxicity, also known as hypervitaminosis D. While this condition is relatively rare, it can become serious when it occurs.
The problem isn't usually the vitamin itself. The real danger is that excessive vitamin D causes your body to absorb far too much calcium from food. This leads to a condition called hypercalcemia, or abnormally high calcium levels in the blood. High calcium can affect nearly every organ in your body. It can damage your kidneys, weaken your bones, interfere with your heart rhythm, affect your brain, and cause a variety of uncomfortable symptoms that many people don't immediately recognize. So how much vitamin D3 is considered too much? For most healthy adults, the recommended daily intake ranges from about 600 to 800 international units, or IU, depending on age. However, many doctors prescribe higher doses, often between 1,000 and 2,000 IU daily for people who are deficient or at increased risk of deficiency. Some individuals with confirmed deficiency may temporarily receive 5,000 IU daily, or even 50,000 IU once weekly under medical supervision. That doesn't automatically mean those higher doses are dangerous. The important difference is that they're monitored by a healthcare professional using blood tests. The generally accepted upper daily intake level for healthy adults is 4,000 IU per day, unless your healthcare provider specifically recommends more. Does taking more than 4,000 IU once mean you've overdosed? Not at all. Vitamin D toxicity almost never develops after taking one large dose. Instead, it usually occurs after taking very high doses, often 10,000 IU or more every day for several weeks or months without medical supervision. Some documented cases involve people accidentally taking 40,000, 50,000, or even 100,000 IU every day because they misunderstood the label or used highly concentrated liquid supplements incorrectly. This is why reading the label carefully is so important. Now let's talk about the warning signs of vitamin D overdose. The earliest symptoms are often subtle. Many people first notice nausea. Some experience vomiting. Others lose their appetite completely. Constipation is another common symptom. Some people develop unusual thirst that never seems to go away. Frequent urination is also a warning sign because high calcium forces the kidneys to work harder.
As calcium levels continue rising, symptoms may become more serious. People may experience persistent fatigue, muscle weakness, confusion, headaches, dizziness, irritability, or difficulty concentrating. If toxicity continues untreated, kidney stones may develop. In severe cases, calcium deposits can form inside blood vessels and organs, potentially leading to kidney failure or abnormal heart rhythms. Fortunately, this level of toxicity is uncommon and almost always linked to excessive supplement use, not food or sunlight. Here's something that surprises many people. You cannot overdose on vitamin D from sunlight alone. Your body has natural protective mechanisms that stop producing vitamin D once enough has been made. Likewise, it's nearly impossible to overdose from foods containing vitamin D because they simply don't contain large enough amounts. Almost every case of vitamin D toxicity results from taking excessive supplements. Now let's discuss who may actually need more vitamin D than average. Older adults often produce less vitamin D through their skin. People with darker skin tones may require more sun exposure to produce the same amount. Individuals with obesity may also have lower circulating vitamin D because it's stored in body fat. People with digestive disorders, such as Crohn's disease or celiac disease, may absorb less vitamin D from food. Individuals who rarely go outdoors or consistently wear clothing that covers most of their skin may also become deficient. This is why blood testing is so valuable. Instead of guessing whether you need high doses, your healthcare provider can measure your vitamin D level using a simple blood test called the 25-hydroxy-vitamin D test. That result helps determine whether supplementation is necessary and, if so, how much. Here's another important question. Should everyone take the same amount? Absolutely not. Vitamin D requirements vary based on age, health conditions, body weight, medications, diet, sun exposure, and existing vitamin D levels.
That's why copying someone else's supplement routine can sometimes create unnecessary risks. If you're enjoying this video so far, take a moment to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. We regularly explain the science behind vitamins, nutrition, healthy aging, and disease prevention in simple language you can actually use. Your support also helps us continue creating evidence-based health content every week. Now let's continue. Many people ask whether taking vitamin D3 every day is better than taking it once a week. The answer depends on your situation. Daily supplementation provides a steady intake and is commonly recommended for maintenance. Weekly or monthly high-dose supplements may be prescribed by healthcare professionals for certain individuals with deficiency. Both approaches can work when properly supervised. Consistency matters more than the schedule itself. Another common question is whether vitamin D3 should be taken with food. Yes, because vitamin D3 is fat-soluble, taking it alongside a meal containing healthy fats may improve absorption. Foods like eggs, avocado, olive oil, nuts, seeds, yogurt, or fatty fish can help your body absorb vitamin D more efficiently. Should you take vitamin K2 with vitamin D3? This has become a popular topic online. Some researchers believe vitamin K2 may help direct calcium toward bones instead of soft tissues. While the theory is biologically plausible and some studies are promising, evidence is still evolving. For most healthy individuals, vitamin D3 can be taken safely without vitamin K2, unless a healthcare professional recommends otherwise. Let's also discuss medications. Certain medications may interact with vitamin D supplements. For example, some steroids can reduce vitamin D activity. Certain weight loss medications that reduce fat absorption may decrease vitamin D absorption. Some seizure medications may also lower vitamin D levels over time. If you take prescription medications regularly, it's always worth asking your healthcare provider or pharmacist whether vitamin D supplementation is appropriate. Can children overdose on vitamin D? Yes, children are actually more vulnerable because their bodies are much smaller. Parents should never give adult-strength supplements unless instructed by a pediatrician. Always keep vitamin D supplements out of children's reach to prevent accidental overdose.
Now let's clear up one major myth. Many social media posts claim that everyone should take 10,000 IU or even 20,000 IU every day. There is no scientific evidence supporting such high doses for the general healthy population. While some medical conditions require higher therapeutic doses, those decisions should always be based on blood testing and professional guidance. More is not always better. The goal isn't to have the highest vitamin D level possible. The goal is to have an adequate level, not a toxic one. So how can you take vitamin D3 safely? First, follow the dosage recommended by your healthcare provider or the product label. Second, avoid combining multiple supplements that all contain vitamin D unless you've calculated the total amount. Many multivitamins, calcium supplements, immune support products, and fish oil capsules already include vitamin D. Without realizing it, some people end up taking 2 or 3 separate vitamin D products every day. Third, if you're taking more than 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily for several months, discuss periodic blood testing with your healthcare provider to make sure your vitamin D and calcium levels remain in a healthy range. Finally, choose supplements from reputable manufacturers that undergo third-party quality testing. Reliable products reduce the risk of inaccurate labeling or contamination. Let's quickly summarize everything we've covered today. Vitamin D3 is essential for strong bones, healthy muscles, immune function, and overall wellness. Most adults need between 600 and 800 IU daily, although some individuals benefit from higher doses under medical supervision. The generally accepted upper daily intake level for healthy adults is 4,000 IU unless directed otherwise by a healthcare professional. Vitamin D toxicity is uncommon, but it can occur after taking excessively high doses for prolonged periods.
The biggest danger comes from elevated calcium levels, which may damage the kidneys, heart, brain, and other organs. Common warning signs include nausea, vomiting, constipation, excessive thirst, frequent urination, weakness, confusion, fatigue, and kidney stones. You cannot overdose from sunlight, and food alone is extremely unlikely to cause toxicity. The safest approach is to supplement only as needed, follow recommended dosages, and monitor vitamin D levels through blood testing when appropriate. If you found today's video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss our latest evidence-based health videos. Share this video with your family and friends because many people are taking vitamin D without realizing that the dosage matters just as much as the supplement itself. Leave a comment below and tell us, how much vitamin D3 are you currently taking each day? We'd love to hear your experiences and answer your questions in future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.